Hello, it's Robin Red from the ScrapRoom, and I'm putting together a Shots of Life layout. I am using the Pebbles Cozy and Bright collection, the Merry Little Christmas paper of the 3x4 cards. As usual, I start by cutting apart all the cards, and I love this farm style look of these cards with the white background especially. I lay out all my cards and I put my pictures out along with them so I could decide which cards not to use, which pictures not to use, and which ones I'm going to keep in the layout. I'm seeing I might have enough to complete a 2-page spread with this one sheet of paper. Some of the pictures I have are horizontal in the landscape mode, and I need them in the portrait mode, so I'm trying to figure out if I could crop them and use them vertically. I also like to try to keep my pictures in chronological order. Sometimes it just doesn't work out like that, and it's fine, especially if it's on a 2-page spread. It doesn't have to go minute by minute exact. I put cardstock behind the larger photos so I could see what it looks like matted. I decide to try to choose the page protector layout that I'm going to use. I lay the cards and the pictures on top of the page protector to see how they're all going to fit. Need to switch things around, try to find a different solution because they weren't fitting in the way I wanted them to. Laying them out on the 2-page spread, both pages with both page protectors laying out, so I could decide where they're going to go. I like this layout on the left, except for my OCD is kicking in, and one of the pictures on the bottom right is at the end of the evening, so I'm needing that to go to the right side. I just can't let that go. I'm going to start sliding in the cards where I want them to go to see where I need to go from there. As usual, I need to cut down the 3x4 cards 1/8 of an inch so that they fit in to the page protector nicely. I decide to bring in a piece of red cardstock from my stash to use as the mats instead of the light gray I had in there as placeholders. And just by simply backing these pictures with the red really makes a difference, and it makes it pop. It makes it look more festive, more interesting, helps the eye go from left to right. I think this page protector on the left is my favorite out there, with the alternating 3x4s with the 4x6. I have some graph type paper, cardstock, that I'm mounting onto the backs of the 3x4 cards I'm not going to use as journaling cards. On this card, I'm using my little alphabet stickers, and it's spelling out Festival of Lights, which is here in downtown Riverside, California. And I'm looking for some more letters to use on the other journaling card. And I go with, again, another set of red letters. It's not the exact one I was using before because I didn't have all the letters I needed for this card, which is going to spell Mission in 2017. Finally, I move that late night picture to the right side of the spread. And I'm filling out my journal card, which reads, Pat and I wanted to get an early start so we could get a good spot to see Kenny Loggins. We were the first ones there, so we went to eat lunch. We were there very, very early. And Kenny Loggins performed, put on a mini concert, which was excellent. And on this other card that's titled Mission In, I write Mary and all the Lavrovs, which are my nieces and nephews, met us down there in time for the concert and the revealing of the lights. By then it was crazy crowded. It wasn't so bad all day long, but once the concert was over, it was hard to walk anywhere. So I trimmed the pictures down a little bit, as much as I can, so I can put a white mat on top of the red mat. I like the neatness of it. And I was determined to use the Love You More Than Christmas Cookies card right next to the Mission In gingerbread house. I'm using the Brad's embellishments that came in the Shots of Life kit that coordinate perfectly with the cardstock I'm using, with the pocket page cards I'm using. I'm journaling gingerbread Mission In. Instead of gingerbread house, it's gingerbread, Mission In. and I'm bullet journaling with a brad on each piece. On the top there it says first one's here, which is very apparent. This one is telling about the canine unit was doing a little photo shoot before the night started. Easy part is gluing everything together and sliding the cards into the page protector. Now I'm putting together the right side of the page. I mean the right side of the layout. And I hope you like it. A closer look at these pages. I had to cut some of the 4x6s in half to fit into the cards, which I don't mind doing at all. Thank you. We'll see you next month.